Beautiful sunset, beautiful sunset, beautiful sunset. The sun now sets over Hog Island, Hog Island. The sun rises somewhere else, somewhere else. The sun sets and the sun rises somewhere in the world at this point in time. And the goddess dances with her brother the sun to make, create, and produce all fruits, vegetables, and legumes that we eat, and that our brothers and sisters, farmers, harvest, and which the leaders of the free world and the politicians, parliamentarians need to go kiss their hands, wash their feet, and give them a massage. These beautiful trees which are turning red, like that one, which are turning yellow, golden. Yours truly on a special march. Halloween decorations, inspections. Look at that one too, it's so nice. And this one, I gotta cross the street for this one. I am calling for the, it's already Wednesday and I was sick, so these I didn't do all the work that I wanted to do. This one's really cool. I love it, I love it. I'm gonna come give him some candy there. One of the best. Yeah. Wow, that was a good one. I wanted to do work. I had this project called Rainbow Witch Projekt. I have been semi-isolating myself. I only went out for essentials. It was COVID-like symptoms, although I'm twice vaccinated. God, look at that beautiful red leaf. Take the leaf. I'm twice vaccinated. The same spot in my left arm where I got a goddess tattoo. I wanted to do a lot of work, do some printing since I had left over like $3. I wanted to print some invitations and distribute in my neighborhood. Had a I have a project called Rainbow Witch Projekt, where I'm advocating for the reductions before Halloween of all candies, Halloween candies to be half price, as usually they are the next day, which is going to be Monday the 1st of November, because Halloween's Sunday. I'm going to do meditative rituals for Mother Nature, to not have that rain, to be the best Halloween for the children. I don't have those special powers. I'm just a speck of dust. And these trees, the hair on the goddess, are bigger than me. And so the Rainbow Witch Projekt is my advocacy to reduce, in special COVID, a lot of families, middle class families and lower income class families, the vast majority of families are struggling financially. And so I was started a project called Rainbow Witch Projekt, where although I have living the worst financial situation of my adult life, will improvise costume and will dress up as the Rainbow Witch, which has a dual purpose, pleasure and purpose. Advocacy for the reduction 50% before Halloween. Look at a beautiful sunset. Before Halloween, not after, the day after as usually it happens, so that the candies made affordable for the children, for the youth. It's a special holiday for them, and coupled with education about brushing the teeth and recycling the wrappers that can be recycled, the plastic wrappers. Of course, since there's a lot of plastic, oh, there we go. So this General War Integrated March is gonna have a special dual purpose. For the general mission, vision, and philosophy of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, which are one empire under the sun and the stars on earth. Look at a beautiful sunset. A sunset special march. Although I took the steel toe boots that I found a few weeks ago, which I've immersed in water for 3 days. It's washed. I tested them last 2 days ago, Monday, 77 minutes. It's actually 80 minutes march. A beautiful red sunset, see? Red in rising, red in setting, red in rising, red in setting, red in rising, red in setting. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Modern nature, the greatest artist. I'm just gonna take my phone, see if I can get a few good pictures here. So I'm going on a more than 3 hour march. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Steel toe boots march. The steel toe boots which I found. On a meditative spiritual march for the mission, vision, and philosophy of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire. Which are one empire under the stars, under the moon, under the sun, on earth, for world peace, international justice, and securing, ensuring global freedom. First time I see that the gates here have been taken off, maybe putting new ones. Never actually stepped on this. Nice helicopter there. Hopefully it'll be painted red and support the mission, vision, and philosophy of the Dragon Army. Look at a beautiful, beautiful sky. Beautiful sunset. I'm gonna take another picture right from here. Right from here. Wow, that's a beautiful red, fiery red. It's really beautiful. And so we'll continue marching. March north, northeast, then roundabout. I'm gonna go get purchased by, today's the last day for some special tuna cans at 87 cents. Usually they're $1.49, $1.29, so get a big of a 40 35%, 40% discount. So again, hopefully when by the time that this video will be posted, the corporations and the CEOs and the board of directors will make the decision to reduce prices and markets where they sell them in concordance, in cooperation. By tomorrow, latest Friday, candy prices will be half price before Halloween, as usually they are the next day at 50%, 70% off. So that families who are already burdened financially, economically, commercially, for the kids, man, for the children, for the greater good. Me, if I, I've been sick for a week now. I got twice vaccinated, Pfizer in the forehead of the goddess tattoo. I've been keeping distance from civilians. Beautiful. And I'll be only going out for essentials. I got my hand sanitizer. So this special march is dedicated to the project which I began, but unfortunately I was sick, struggling, and so did a little bit of work, started writing the general mission, the description, created a Facebook group and called Rainbow Witch Projekt. Since having the best laces that I ever gotten gifted, I think it was during COVID last year, less than a year ago, by my friend, the oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister, who to that trinity of sister, friend, teacher adds a fourth dimension, being my one and only financial sponsor. The best, most beautiful, divine, holy, sacred, fucking awesome, cool laces ever got. They're rainbow laces, and of course I am androgynous, pansexual, so being a member of the LGBTQ community, makes it providential. And the second-hand black steel-toe boots, which I've purchased a few months ago, which in a providential, paradoxical parallel way, one side says it's made in Canada, the other in the USA, I guess. It's a peace bridge. And making it providential that of course we can work together, as yours truly was born in the USA twice in past lives, 156 years ago, 718 miles south of Hawk Island, Montreal, had served in the US Army. Not just those laces, but actually this shirt. One of the best shirts ever got, also gifted by my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister. And even the pants. So I'm wearing even the jacket. So 4 items I'm wearing, which my sister gifted me, and even this hat was given in a free box and anonymous. She had told me where to retrieve it, and I went right away. Said, "Hey," she said, "There's a German in a donation box. I saw a German soccer hat, which you might be interested in." I said, "Yeah, for sure," and I went right away. So de facto, even the hat was her gift. So head, upper body, lower body, not the steel toe boots. The steel toe boots were, of course, found and retrieved about 2 weeks ago, maybe even 3 weeks ago. And so this March, steel toe boots. I am still sick, a throat. Feel a bit better. 3 days ago was it was COVID-like symptoms, so I semi-isolated. I'll stay away from civilians as much as possible. Although I'm twice vaccinated. With the news on the new variant AY 4.2, AY 4.2, A, the letter A, the letter Y 4.2 seems to be the latest mutation. And so with this new mutation, we don't know. I'm taking precautions. I'm willing to get the third jab, the third shot at a Halloween house. I'm looking at the Halloween decorations. A lot of them are more than last year, which I love. I love this holiday, and for the dress up, I'm gonna improvise my dressing up. I'm gonna be dressed up as the Rainbow Witch. So I got the laces, which my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister, fourth dimension. She's also my one and only financial sponsor at the moment. So I got the laces, I got the mask, a rainbow mask, which I do a lot of art with. I got a big rainbow scarf. I got a rainbow shirt. I got a black and green snake to go with it, and a lion puppet, and I'm gonna do animation for the children. Animate. That's a beautiful lime green. Beautiful lime green. So I love animating. I'm in the process of writing children's books at the moment. Process of writing children's books at the moment. Got a few main stories written down, plots, main characters with the traits and the stories, which involve a lot of dual purpose for words, education, initiation into English literature, learning words, and of course balanced with fun and joy and entertainment, and also with a bit of physical activity, which is always good to balance them for children and for youngsters and teens and adolescents and all people of all ages for that matter, as working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly. Oh, this is cool. See, I know you can't see well, but there's the cool Halloween decorations. And so this march is dedicated to that project, which I've begun 3 days ago. But as I said, I was sick, and in terms of volunteers for yours truly, Hana Dragan's World Peace, International Justice, and Global Freedom Mission, well, I guess I only have in many ways my friend, one I love, call sister, who's also a teacher in a fourth dimension to being a sister, friend, teacher, as one and only financial sponsor, and a friend which made in the libraries of the city of Montreal providentially in a place of learning years ago. Many years of struggle with XYZ, I've nonetheless made effort to make the libraries of the city of Montreal my second home. And many thousands of books, my friends. I'm still learning every day. I don't know it all. In this life, I've chosen spirituality, art, psychology, the irrational emotional world, the esoteric, the sexual, the emotional, irrational world, as in a parallel life, science, innovation, and technology would have been my path. And this one diverged. Although, of course, they can work together in a complementary, cooperative, covenant manner. I say in my past lecture, discourses and rants, that yes, 2 + 2 = 4, but we can write 2 in the color green, and of course we can write the plus in the color black, and we can write the other 2 in the color red, or if we wrote the first one red, we can write the second one green. And we can write the equal in white, or one line of the plus white, the other black, and in the plus one line black and the other white. And the 4, we can write it in rainbow. So we have all the colors: black, white, green, red, which of course red is my favorite color, and the color of the color of the Dragan army. Red is the color of the dancing goddess armies. Green, the color of the Phoenix People's Party, the anti-war, anti-poverty anti-racism, pro-love, universal revolutionary centrist party is the color rainbow, the rainbow. Of course, the anthem. Or the dancing goddess in the Dragon Empire, which is non-sectarian. Can be an atheist and I'll be in agreement with my spiritual philosophical mottos. So it's non-sectarian, but the anthem of the dancing goddess in the Dragon Empire will be different versions of length, long version, medium version, short and sweet version. And will be children laughing, children playing, children giggling. That will be the anthem. There won't be any lyrics. It's the traditional anthems, which of course have existed. It will be children laughing, children laughing and children playing. But that's gonna be the anthem of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Empire. Children laughing, children playing, children giggling, children having fun. Short and sweet anthem with different genres of music: rock, classic, pop, hop, rap, rock and roll, classic. Or fused genres of music. Different genres fused together, not at the same time. You know, harmonious with some harmony, some equilibrium, some beauty, and background will be no lyrics, but children laughing, children playing, children giggling. I decided today I was still sick. Again, it's COVID-like symptoms. And since a few days, the new variant of concern, mutation, has been in the news, with concerns from Israel and the UK about the new cases being of this, new COVID cases being of this variant. And even yesterday, I've read of another lockdown in a big city in the People's Republic of China. And so, taking it seriously, I'm monitoring my symptoms. I self-isolated. I was coughing, sore throat, runny nose. I don't know, not sure about the fever. I don't think I had fever. Ah, young love. Young love, young love. How it brings me joy when I see young love. Young love, young love. I love it. It gives me joy, uplifts my spirit. Love is action. Love is action. Not just blah blah blah. Somebody pointed the finger from a car. I guess they like the color red too. I don't know. I'm assuming we assume a lot in our ignorance. We assume a lot, don't we? We have ancestral loathings and repressions and hidden fears, hidden lusts, desires which we don't admit, don't we? So I don't know, maybe like the color, somebody in the car pointed the finger, maybe, like I said and I always say, man, I got a call last time, said if you're not looking for love, because I am looking for love. But love is action, not just blah blah blah. Massage, kiss, hug, wash, rub, cook, clean, dance, 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 learn, read, art, do, and just be sometimes. That's reserved for the Sabbath, over the weekend. Dancing goddess and the dragon, the phoenix. The phoenix is Sabbath. That reminds me of somebody calling for a survey. I said, you know, you call the World Bank of Love. I said, you call the World Bank of Love. And what do you mean? I thought I called an individual. I said, yeah, but you call the World Bank of Love. Are you looking for love? Because if you're not looking for love, I don't think we have anything in common. And I think we should end this conversation. Because I admit I'm looking for love on a 24/7. You know, some love for XYZ. For me, LOV is action. Say love, you know, with our words we can be deceived. We can deceive ourselves with our thoughts, our feelings, philosophies. But when I say to my allies and armies, pledge your allegiance, that I love you, means that I'll kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss. Massage and rub and hug. Yep. Wash, massage, rub, cook, eat. Give pleasure. Dance, work out. The body's a temple for purpose and for pleasure. It's love, I mean, some people, whatever their type of love is, we can have different type of love. I'm rainbow love and a lot of shades of gray with a lot of black in it. We can love platonically, intellectually, in a wise way, spiritually. Sure. We can love spiritually, platonically, intellectually. Emotionally, in many, many ways. Hopefully, if you people are making love and kissing now while driving, hopefully then be careful. I'm at the corner of the Carry and the Boulevard. I'm going to my own neighborhood. On this special march, I'm gonna stretch my legs a bit. See that police car over there? Imagine it's going to save somebody who wrote ACAB. And I'm not playing with that ACAB BS. Imagine to go saves now, help somebody who hates all cops. And he's going to save him now. He needs that cop to go be of service, to go assist. I am for integration with the Dragan army. Everybody deserves second, third chances. Myself included, I'm not perfect, far from it. I got issues, vices, XYZs. But imagine that scenario. Let's see what in this bag. Got food for the Sabbath. Got food for the Sabbath. Got food for the Sabbath. This is what it is. It's food. See, potatoes, apples. Wow, more potatoes. Another potato. Tomatoes. Potatoes, and to make an apple pie. Got food for the Sabbath. Look at this. I'm grateful. I'm just gonna do what I do. Of course, disinfect, clean. Take this, see, that. Put on my hands. Squirt, squirt, squirt 3 times. See, squirt on it and disinfect it. There you go. So I got different kinds of potatoes and apples. Wow, this is about 7 pounds. It's full. And a blessing. And we continue marching. I'm very grateful for the food that I was able to retrieve, that otherwise perhaps it would have been to waste. Maybe some person would have passed and would have taken it and thrown it right to the garbage. It would have been a waste. And that food, which I've just retrieved, is gonna be food for the Sabbath for me when I'm gonna rest, meditate, bless my allies and armies. And with that food, and food is sacred and holy and divine, and that food, all the apples there, I counted about 7 apples and about 31 or 30 different sizes, small, medium, and big size potatoes. I think there were like 37 total items, but there were potatoes, white and brown potatoes, and different kinds and sizes of potatoes, coupled with different sizes of apples. Maybe less. That's what I counted fast, but maybe less, maybe 25, 22 even maybe. Anyways, all those potatoes and those apples were made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun, and the sun has now set over Hawk Island, Montreal. But as the sun is setting now, it is 6:39 p.m. EST in Hawk Island on the west coast, Vancouver. Well, now I'm gonna even work out more, because of course I have it on my backpack. See? So having it on my backpack gonna increase the workout, because it's about 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 13 pounds or so. So having it on the back, now, it's gonna increase the workout, the march. So I'm marching north now. All those fruits, vegetables, and legumes were made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun, who now has set already over Hawk Island, Montreal. But of course it's rising over Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, right? South and North Korea, China, Malaysia. Well, the sun is rising now over those countries. And the dance picks up and continues and makes, creates, and produces fruits, vegetables, and legumes. Coconuts in Indonesia, grapes in Australia to make a wine or to eat. Cherries, well, I gotta check if the season is right. Not sure if the season, gotta check, see more information. In a past life I was farmer many a times. In ancient Egypt by the Nile, ancient Babylon by the Euphrates, ancient Rome by the Danube. In this life, I realize how fucking useless I can be in a crisis. Imagine, worst case scenario, the food shortages, prices increases, right? Nuclear war. In my scenario, of course, which began, there was no nuclear strikes. In my scenario, it wasn't. It was devastation, destruction caused by the stock market crash, which caused a global financial collapse. But it was not nuclear. But imagine, nuclear weaponries on the ICBMs. Supposedly North Korea tested a new rocket which is capable of reaching capable of reaching all of continental North America, which includes Hawk Island, Montreal, and New York, all of the East Coast. Now, supposedly from what we know, it is true they can, but only with a few, right? But it's more theoretical, right? More theoretical than actual practice, right? In theory, yes, but in practice, I doubt it. Personally, I doubt it. To be honest, now a lot of experts, security experts, military experts, Secret Service experts from Canada, CSIS, and NSA, CIA, from the United States and Germany, FSB, and Mossad, Israel, they claim that yes, they have a few rockets, which of course the ICBMs can carry nuclear capabilities that in potential could reach all of continental North America, East Coast, on the East Coast of which Hawk Island, Montreal is on the East Coast of North America. That way down south, that way. New York City, few hundred miles. The border is only a few miles away. If you keep on going, we'll reach the border, right, with the United States. Our population in Canada is 90% concentrated. It's about 90%, 85, gotta check again, but it has been increasing over the decades, but I think it's close to 90% of the population being within 200 miles, if I'm correct, or it could be 200 kilometers. So that's a little different, right, in terms of about 37%, almost 38, almost 38, I think. So we have to take, I think, 200 kilometers or 200 miles from the border with the United States, which is the largest, most non-militarized border in the world. And so, in theory, the ICBMs could be on the way. It could be on the way. As I'm speaking, in theory, right? Worst case scenario, surprise attack. I doubt it. Again, I'm much of a dreamer. I'm a world peace advocate. Have been even when I've started the scenario, my World War III scenario, which began, of course, October 2019. And keep in mind that my workout, the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the 300 workout, was created, made, and produced to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario. As an independent student scholar of history, wars, geopolitics, civilizations, had taken into consideration what had transpired up to that moment in time, namely the US-China trade war, the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, Kathy Meng to honor an extradition treaty with the United States. She was arrested 2018 by the RCMP. The two Michaels, in consequence, and now 3 weeks ago they were released in an non-admitted quid pro quo. Of course, how many would admit a lot of things? A lot of people are resistant to change. You know, we want to go back to pre-COVID. Yo, Stool here doing Dragan. I don't want to go to nothing I was before COVID. You know, what's the point? What's the use? Socioeconomic inequality is increasing. You know, you get billionaires, selfish, poison, I'm not a communist, I'm not a fascist. I believe in my theories developed, which I've written in the past years of struggle, pain, suffering, this hot island Montreal, where I have made the libraries of the city my second home. And the many a thousand books, my friends. I've read thousands of books, written tens of thousands of pages of social, political, financial theory and spiritual theory, and of course poetry, many best poems. I'm fundamentally the world's greatest living, dancing, millennial rainbow poet. Much theory, much ideas for scripts, for writing, for creativity, for such like that, as I've studied. And of course my theory, and now all the writings, all the writings, all the theory, all the learning, all the pain, all the suffering, I'm giving in a compendium of energy, theories and forces and propositions, as embodied, incarnated, and fundamentally in the essence, incorporated in the dancing goddess and the Dragan Empire, which is a non-sectarian empire, all willingly loving to join as much as allies, supporters, citizens, as long as they support the fundamental principle essence of the dancing goddess in the Dragan Empire, supporting, securing food, housing, and transport for all. Once we have those three elements secured, we can encourage people to volunteer, work out, train, exercise, and reward, socially reward, and encourage them to work out, train, exercise, do community work, dance, love, and keep the hygiene for humanity protocols in the public domain, which is this. I could have stayed in my room off Sun Temple. I turned the lights and holy sacred divine masturbation instead of going out for a walk, for a march, for a jog. I'm doing what has worked for me personally, which is working out, training, exercising, as this march is exercising, and which has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly, as I believe it is for many. I'm calling my brothers in the NFL National Football League, NHL National Hockey League, NBA National Basketball Association, MLB Major League Baseball, European soccer leagues. Since 1984, I've been rewarded by our civilization to make millions of dollars annually, averages of millions of dollars, and not just of course the owners as well, to mass finance, especially the youth, to work out, train, and exercise, to channel their aggressions. Some can't afford it, they're frustrated, their parents can't put them in organized sports. So the Dragan Army, officially titled International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, have to be on the ground so that they channel their aggressions, they channel their force, their violence. Force in itself is of course not evil, just like fire is not evil. We use fire to heat ourselves during the winter, to purify metals, to heat our food, hopefully boil water. XYZ. And paradoxically, providentially, in a pile away, well, I'm in my own neighborhood now. A little change, not much. It's been a few years. Been a few years. There's the odds. Wish I'd see that building so gray, gray, gray. Wish I painted green and the other one red, or both green and red with the balconies rainbow on it. A little bit. See those big residential buildings there? Can't see that well with them. That's why I can afford. This video is more about my ranting, than the superficial half of the images. Nonetheless, could be good to be some green, some red, and some rainbow on it. Some rainbow on it. Marching north. Again, my Trinity on COVID. And has been, is, and will be this. First and foremost, do not know for sure what has caused COVID. Second, believe COVID was caused by snakes transmitted it to human beings. And third, since do not know for sure, there's a doubt in my belief, as there is pretty much across the scientific, healthcare specialists, analysts, and military security industries. There's a doubt. I cannot rule out another possibility. XYZ. Whatever that possibility is. Man-made accident, experiment gone wrong, bioweapon, XYZ, other possibilities. That's my Trinity on COVID. A fourth dimension to that Trinity is what do know without a doubt. 100% is that 93 days before COVID have begun, created, and made a new training program officially titled General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the 300 workout, designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario. That I do know without a doubt. My scenario, World War III scenario, it is ongoing. It's about to end. The timeline meets December, and third phase 3 begins October 31st, which is this Halloween. Look at the gas price. 155.9, 1 cent short of 156. Basically it's 156, 156. Because it's rounded up. There's no more pennies. So it is 156. It is 156. Holy Sacred Divine Number. Holy sacred divine number. But unfortunately, it's not good for the low income, the middle income, the vast majority of Canadians struggling at the moment. Especially families who have to use their car, have to get to work, to get to their children, to get food or hygienic products, have to use their car and have to drive because it's a long, sometimes kilometers for the supermarket depending on where one lives. So the gas prices is high and supposedly it's gonna be even higher. As food prices have been increasing, I've noticed it myself. The increases in the food prices during COVID, with salaries stagnating. I myself went to buy emergency, the cheapest, most affordable, least expensive noodle bags on the market. 4 for $1 Canadian. They're about 85 grams. They're about 400 calories each with about 10 grams of protein. So if don't work out, don't train, don't exercise, in theory, they could last me a day, one each a day. Very rationing, severe rationing. Oh, it's my turn. My own neighborhood. Just passing by. Don't want to go back to nothing before COVID. Yours truly, Adrian H. Dragan died during COVID. Turn my ashes, turn my dust, city of the pyramid into white ash. I'm good at speaking, good at writing, good at dancing, other things. I suck at drawing. So cannot draw a circle. Can you imagine it? I suck at drawing, you see? Terribly suck. I tried improving. I improved 7.7% in 7 years only. So very slow progress. Just like the leaders of the free world on climate change, socioeconomics, fighting inequality, poverty, racism, and it's got to start with us. I started a big change. I don't want to go back to anything pre-COVID. I see a lot of people I understand. When you are a multi-millionaire and got finance secured, got a big mansion, got 7 cars and 7 mansions, and you're a football player in the National Football League, National Hockey League, NHL, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, Major League Baseball, European Soccer. You don't want to go, going to give me COVID. You don't want to join the Dancing Goddess Army, Dragon Army. Either or both. You don't want to. You don't want to give more to find new institutions, new organizations. Trying to hold on to so much wealth, riches, financial your financials. A lot of people rush to go back to the status quo, how things were, right? I understand it. Be very resistant to change, to things. Listen, it took me many years to come out, to be in the open about being bisexual, pansexual, androgynous. It's been 7 years this October 31st. I'm open about it. A lot of people are in the closet. for XYZ reasons, right? For XYZ reasons, right? I understand. Do not support it. Encourage people to be out in the open. But I mean, supporting it is, with what can I support, right? For my allies, now I'm open for business. 24/7. Some rest on the Sabbath. The main business, the dancing goddess and the Dragon Empire, whose general mission is for world peace, international justice, global freedom, and harmony between civilization and nature. And the Phoenix People's Party, the political party, universal revolutionary centrist. And that I'm open for business. Can write, can kiss, can wash, can clean, can cook, can entertain, can animate, can write, can massage. On demand services. Dancing Goddess Army, Dragon Army. I can bring to my allies and armies any spiritual, psychological, physical pleasure. The best damn good I will. Living in the worst financial crisis of my life, but I'm grateful my rent is paid until October 31st. I just found food, so I got some food for the Sabbath to slow cook. Half of my phone bill is paid. Half. I have a few gymnasiums around about Hawk Island, Montreal set up in different points throughout the city. I can work out, exercise in the coming days, weeks, months ahead until weather permits. And I keep on dancing, writing, philosophizing, ranting, continuing the work of the realest, rawest, revolutionaryest YouTube video. Although the YouTube channel, although the quality of the camera is not the best, kind of sucks. It's more about the content, the art, the philosophy, the suffering, the pain, the hope. My blood, sweat, and tears. Many years of struggle, suffering, pain, loneliness, depression. Lost 77 pounds, working out, training, exercising. Has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly. So I'm doing now, marching mainly for the Rainbow Witch Projekt. It's 3 hours. The general mission and vision and philosophy of the dancing goddess in the Dragon Empire and the Phoenix People's Party. And the trinity to that duo, because it has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly. I've been a bit sick for the past, it's been a week now. It's getting better. Still coughing a bit. Phlegm. 2 days ago was bad. Monday sucked. I went out for 80-minute march. Had to get some emergency hygiene products. Mask up. Entering a public building. Dragan 0. You touched, open. I touched with my right hand. Twice. Spotted the sanitation disinfectant. It has a leg, so put it one. It works with the leg. See? Press with the leg. 1, 2, 3. Mark with the leg, and you disinfect. And you wash your hands like that. See, and now you rub in between. You rub in between the fingers. Rub, rub, rub. And we're gonna stretch and rub, 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 wash, wash, wash. There we go. Hands are disinfected. I'll discard this. Let's see. Opa. Right, there's the here. This is has changed a lot. It's changed a lot. Wow. See, there's another one there. Well, this is gonna be very nice. Wow. Lots of rocks could work out with those. That's gonna be very nice. We'll work out those stairs. This is a called a dollar cinema. We touched it one more time with the right hand, so now we're gonna disinfect. I put a little bit of my own disinfectant, and we're gonna rub the hands. R-U-B, R-U-B. Rub, 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 interlock the fingers. R-U-B, rub, like this, like that, like that. Between. There we go. Mask can come off, and we march. Now we're gonna march back west, west, west. Passing through my own neighborhood, I took the cinema information. It's called the Dollar Cinema, the most affordable cinema, perhaps. Not sure, but Montreal, Hawk Island for sure hasn't changed the prices much with affordable candy, affordable juice, affordable popcorn. Hasn't changed the price much, not with COVID. I admire that, respect that. My many years of suffering, struggle with precarious employment, gig work, and financial crises, and depression, suicidal, loneliness, chronic illness. It was like the pestilences of the world came upon me, and even during that struggle was spent years in the libraries of the city of Montreal, where the many thousands of books became my friends. Have written, composed thousands of poems, songs, formulated theories, social, political, economic, reform, revolutionary theories, ideas, which are now given into compendium. Was formulated in my philosophy, or the philosophy of the dancing goddess, when the Dragan Empire, which is one empire under the sun, under the stars on earth, for world peace, international justice, global freedom, securing and ensuring global freedom, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. 77 minutes and a half on this march. I already feel much better. I feel like I sweated a bit. I don't know if this is maybe too much on me because it's 3 degrees, but maybe I could take it off and put it in my backpack, perhaps best at this point in time, other than sweating even more. And if I feel chilly, I'll put it back. Seems like a good idea. I'll see a bench there in the left. I have exited my neighborhood, which is a more Côte des Neiges CDN. Côte des Neiges and NDG are one borough in the political delineation, and I'm entering a more middle to upper middle class neighborhood called Hampstead. And just a few blocks you could see the socio-economic distinction in my own neighborhood, where you just saw the buildings there on the DeCarry Street and what have you. I'm just gonna take this off, put it in my backpack. I think I'm overdressed. It was close to 13 degrees, so I think that my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister, gifted me with a nice jazz back. On the back of it is a nice jazz saxophone. Continuing the march, gonna march west, 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 west. And I do want to get on time to get some cans of tuna. I got tuna cans waiting for the last day today for the specials at a supermarket close to my new neighborhood at 87 cents, of which I've eaten and put in the last video. 87 cents. From about, usually the price for those average about 149. Some places even 199, 169. Some places even 129. Some 87 cents. The best deal I believe I got was 77 cents on those. I was once in a life. 87 cents is good for a tuna can. 170 grams with water, 120 grams drained. A good amount of protein for, if the calculations, estimations are close to being precise. For just one can of tuna, I get 50 grams of protein. So 50 grams of protein, eating a can of tuna after this workout will the proteins for the thighs, the lower body, because although I'm carrying some weight on the backpack, marching is exercising mostly the lower body, which I'm doing. I do feel a bit, I sweated a bit. I think having that on me was a bit too much. With that is thicker, courtesy of gift from my friend, sometimes teacher, the one I love and call sister, who to that trinity of sister, friend, teacher at the fourth dimension, be my one and only financial sponsor, gifted me that. And of course the black is rocking one of the best ever that had pair of jeans. This shirt, this I bought secondhand, the red hoodie. Red hoodie, 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 red hoodie, 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 red hoodie, hoodie, hoodie. I think I bought it for $6.50, secondhand store, or $7. Nothing more than that, $7 or $6.50, if I remember correctly. Could have been $6 or even $5.50. So again, marching, special march, meditative march. A little bit of dancing comedy in my mind. If anybody hears the comedy, which perhaps will trigger some, amuse some, make some laugh, please know it's from Adrian Hannah Dragan. A little bit of dancing comedy in my mind. So here last time retrieved twice, almost three times. Well, once I retrieved and I ate, yes, so 3 times I retrieved from right here. This season I retrieved from the ground. They had fallen apples from the tree there, and the ground was full of medium, small, and big apples, delicious tasting, pretty good. I made 2 apple pies with those, and the first ones that I retrieved, I only retrieved like 3, so I didn't make the apple pie. I didn't have enough, and then so I retrieved 3 times apples from the ground there, and twice made apple pie. Came out very, very good and delicious. And so smells good. So twice twice made apple pies, and 3 times retrieved the apples, which were made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with the brother the sun, which by the wind or the goddess's breath I fell on the ground. I feel much better. I wasn't feeling too, I got upset. Financial struggle. I only got 1 like for my post. Social media. We need a balance, my brothers and sisters. Love you, love you, love you. We need a balance, yo. As technology can go hand in hand and for cooperative, complementary, covenant with nature. Hey, the sun. Stars, there's trees. Look at these beautiful trees. This is science, innovation, and technology too. Mother Nature is the greatest artist. Mother Nature, the greatest artist. I just channel tiny sparks, fractions, and tiny pieces. Cool Halloween decoration there from her. She gets from the goddess of starlit heavens, there's of infinite space, infinite stars above, 1 kiss. And that kiss turns into 93 trillions of kisses. 718 billion, 418 hundred million, 156,093 kisses. Which yours truly. Which yours truly will. My willingly loving allies and armies. Coupled with massages, washes, rubs, tickles. Willingly loving, freely give, distribute, and offer. Nice, cool. I'm gonna get there to the Halloween. But this is some nice decorations too. I'm glad that more than last year now. See? Cool Halloween stuff, decorations there. Wow, here they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just here, 7 houses with Halloween decorations, yes. And of course the principal march tonight is there too. And here, look at this. That is fucking cool. Love it, love it, love it. The principal dedication of this march is for the dual purpose of the Rainbow Witch Projekt. Education, pleasure, it's Halloween, education, and action for Mother Nature. So, as the Rainbow Witch, which will be dressed on Halloween, I'm marching now. There was two leader on a Dragan to ask for the supermarkets, grocery stores in cooperative with the cooperative with the cooperative with the cooperative with the corporations, producers of the candy or the goods, chocolates, Halloween, to offer and give half price, 50% off before Halloween. So hopefully starting tomorrow, as opposed to the day after. As the day after, the families have already spent money on costumes, on decorations, and on candy. That's just one gesture for the kids, for the children, for the children. For the children. And for, of course, the relief of the families, especially ones that are struggling financially, which the majority are during this COVID. This is one time a year. Can be done. But that's the general mission, vision, and the purpose for this march. marching west, west, west. For the Rainbow Witch Projekt. Doing what has been, is, and will be therapy and medicine for yours truly. Working out, training, exercising, which this long march, more than 3-hour march, is gonna be. Try I'm doing. Of course, the 3 hours the video stops is the maximum allotted, and it's sufficient. I wonder where I will reach. Probably gonna reach exactly by the store where I'm gonna purchase the tuna. I gotta go because it's 7:35, so got time. I think it closes at 10. Yeah, that supermarket closes at 10, pretty sure. So I got time. But I wonder if how many cans of tuna are left. That was such a big special that when I got 3 Monday, probably a lot of people bought. They look like they had a good amount, but you never know. If not, I'll get a rain check, I guess. And I do want to get some more bagels. Ah, bagels. Half price from 3. That's gonna be my treat for the night. For the weekend, Sabbath. And for tomorrow. Usually they're $3.59. But now they're $1.69. So basically half, $1.79. I gotta double check. Somewhere close. I'm close with those numbers. 10-20 cents more or less. I think I'm hit the mark exactly. Double check. I'm gonna get 3 of those. $15 budget. So let's make calculations. If I want to get 7 cans of tuna, 7 times 87, 7 times 80 is 7 times 7 is 49, 56, right? So that's $5.60, and 7 times 7, 49. So it's about $6.10. And 3 bagels, if it's $1.79 each, that's $5.10, right? Something like that, $5.10. Yeah, about $5.10 plus the tuna 6 something. Yeah, I have enough with 15. And next week I struggle. Rent coming up November, phone bill, electricity bill. Not easy, is it? I'm open for business. Main principal business dancing goddess, Dragan Empire. I'm grateful I found these bag of potatoes. Which have some apples in it, in the bag I mean, which I found on the way. Which of course had disinfected before putting it in. So if you saw nobody watching this, but Nonetheless, you see this, you see for future reference when you go in a public building. So I disinfected the hands with the available sanitizer there when going in, as I touched with the right hand, holding this the left, touched once, and on the outside. So when I went in, I disinfected. When I got out, I disinfected with my own, since it wasn't readily available at the exit where I exited the public-private building. It's a semi. Now that I say, who really owns that building? People pay rent there. To whom? Right? Is it joint? Is it by a group? Is it a complicated, complex financial? And of course there you have also government offices. And healthcare. And you have the Dollar Cinema, where I've passed through. I wanted to go get just curious to see what's playing over the weekend, since it's very affordable and was a place. There's a struggle where I've watched many movies. Côte de Neige, CDN, Hawk Island, Montreal, Dollar Cinema. Marching west, and it turns a while ago. What are you dressing up as? It's gonna be improvised from everything that I got. Improvised. Self-made costume in a creative way, with a snake and a lion around. Some decorations here and there as well. A few houses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Is it? Or maybe just 6? Hold on. I want to embellish, make the numbers because I like 7, but oh no, I thought it was, but I think it's just 6. Although there's a pumpkin, I guess. Yeah, there's pumpkins, so 7. There's pumpkins. Three pumpkins. Maybe even 4. So that's Halloween decoration. When you have the pumpkin, the kids can traditionally go trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick, trick, trick the tricks. Trick or treat. tricks. Feel much better. Feel sweaty. I'm sweating, which is good. Although I'll be back before it gets too cold. Temperature is dropping, but it's still not cold. Although I feel that it has already dropped. It was like 13 when I've left. Probably dropped 2-3 degrees even. It's probably gonna drop. After sunset, okay, it started dropping a lot. So it could be dropping to 8, 7, even 6 by 3 a.m. But should be home by, it's 7:46 p.m. EST. Getting back to headquarters in about 93 minutes or so. Oh, there's the gym. See, here's a Dragan army gym. Those logs. Oh, with the light there. In theory, could come and work out, but I'm just gonna march now. So I worked out last night with the water bottle, the 45-pound water bottle of water. So I did work the upper body yesterday, as I did work the mind, the brain, heal. Again, this march is dedicated to the new project which began, Rainbow Witch Projekt. Which has a sort of like a trinity of purpose for education, pleasure, it's Halloween for the children, mostly but not only, and for action for the environment, to recycle the plastic wrappers that can be recycled if they don't have much candy on them. Alright, so education, the need for recycling of the paper and plastic bags, and of course to reduce before Halloween, for the first time, to give 50%, as usually all ALL, the candies, the chocolates, the gummies, all the Halloween sweets. The next day, November 1st, they're 50% off. The workers at the big powers, commercially, big stores and medium-sized stores, the big corporate stores, all of them, they put 50% off. The next day, on 1st, they got to clear, and what's not sold is of course discarded, thrown to the garbage. And so for the, say, trinity of purposes, both for pleasure and purpose, Rainbow Witch Projekt calling for the yours truly found Adrian Hanna Dragan for the prices to be reduced before Halloween, not after. Hopefully by the time this video will be posted, prices will be reduced tomorrow, if not by Friday. It's half price, 50% off. Before Halloween. It's usually the next day after Halloween. All the candies, the chocolates, they're put half price. Should be before. Our families could afford. Our families struggling to buy the candy for the kids. Candy, chocolates. Sweets, sours, sweets and sours, whatever. There's so many on the market. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get this one at, and I'm calling for the reimbursement of the expenditures on Halloween candy, whether sweets, sours, or whatever it is. Be reimbursed and given it a discount, 50% off, half price, before Halloween, not after. Because after Halloween, like, not a lot of people will buy it anyways. A lot of it will be thrown to the garbage, discarded, and it's still best before and has an expiry date from 2022, way after Halloween. Testing the steel toe boots for a long march. Last steel toe boots, this one I found, last ones that had were bought like second hand. Last me a while, nice steel toe boots. Haven't seen many like that on the market. Haven't seen a lot, not close to none on the market. Saw online, but not in the stores here in Hawk Island, Montreal. Marched millions of steps in those steel toe boots and danced best dances. These ones seems to be the second time I'm wearing them. Probably gonna wear them again tomorrow and Friday, or if not tomorrow, Friday, or vice versa. This is a nice decoration. There's a nice. There's a few nice ones here, there. I've reached a street called Westminster in Montreal West now. So I've went from Hampstead, I passed in Côte Saint-Luc, passed by Hampstead, Côte Saint-Luc, and now I'm in Montreal West. This is Montreal West. I passed a few boroughs. I left, of course, was in NDG, Notre Dame de Grasse, NDG, which is the boroughs merged with Côte des Neiges, CDN, Côte des Neiges, CDN, Montreal, Hawk Island. And now I'm marching south now. South on Westminster. Meditating now on my parallel life where science, innovation, and technology would have been a chosen path, and gadgets such as satellites, computers, ICBMs, and high-tech scientific gadgetry would have been my chosen path. And where I'll be able to track GPS, cars, cell phones, with the cell phone towers, design satellites, should have been able to see into somebody's fridge from up above. So marching south. We'll have to make a quick pit stop to get the $15. from the bank. This is a nice skeleton here. Nice decorations along the Westminster Road. Some good spider web here. Marching south. I'm gonna turn east and go roundabout and close the circle back to headquarters. Coffee, tuna salad, putting the video, stretching, and tea. Hopefully I'm gonna feel better. Hopefully I'm gonna feel better tomorrow. I am feeling a bit better, but I've noticed also it was up and down over the weekend, so sore throat, spitting phlegm this morning, coughing. I was spitting a lot of phlegm. Was coughing a lot. Another Halloween decorations there. Although I had COVID back before mass testing was available, I was very sickle and diseased. It was like death, pestilence, and disease. Adrian H. Dragan died during COVID. There's nothing that I want to go back to before COVID, except for my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister, to be blessed with healing, regeneration, health, strength, wealth, financial security, and blessings of joy, love in any ways, starlit ways, stormy ways, sunny ways. I don't want to go back to that. Not perfect. Learning every day is more questions than answers. Like on the COVID, my Trinity, first and foremost, do not know for sure. Believe it was snakes transmitted to human beings. Third, since don't know for sure, cannot rule out another possibility. That's my Trinity on COVID. Don't know for sure. Believe it was snakes, since there's a doubt. It's not 100% confirmed. Cannot rule out another possibility. XYZ man-made virus accident in the lab. An experiment gone wrong. A fourth dimension to that trinity is what I do know 100% without a doubt that 93 days before COVID had began a workout training program designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario, which is like the COVID. What triggers World War III in my scenario is a stock market crash, which triggers a global financial collapse. And due to COVID, stock market crash triggered the coronavirus recession, started February 20th and then ended about April 7th. I think I was sick end of January 2020 until about February 20th. So that is a paradoxical, parallel, providential, how my scenario, what triggers World War III, is a stock market crash triggering a global financial collapse. Speaking of financial systems, there's my bank. And the disinfectant is here. Rub, rub, rub. You want to go ahead before me? Go ahead. You,
Sure.
You better wash your hands first.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you entirely. It's your decision. You never know who touches the doorknob. Eh?
Yeah, for sure.
People's hygiene differs.
Thank you.
Oh, you forgot your bill, eh?
Oh, no, I didn't take one.
The white one, bro.
Oh, it's not mine.
Oh, it's not
Yeah,
yours.
no,
Holy fuck.
No, it's definitely not mine. No.
Oh,
No.
People leave them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Alright.
Peace, bro. And account balance inquiry checking, display account balance minus 491. So we're gonna have to go from the balance inquiry royal credit line $990, so can only withdraw from the credit line. Withdraw with receipt 15 Canadian. Okay. From credit line 3 times 5, confirm withdraw. Worst financial crisis of my life this year. Done. So I owe $9,915. Almost 10,000, almost 10,000. Let's round it up to 10,000 would be my private debt. So if I'm X1, I'm just gonna wash the hands again. Actually, after I exit with my own, because see, I touched it with the right hand, and now I'm gonna wash it with my own here. See, disinfect. Open carrying like that. We rub, 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 rub. Interlock between the fingers. We RUB, RUB, RUB. Rub, 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 rub. See, we rub, rub.
So we don't have here anymore, they go here.
There we go. And ready to keep on marching south. Marching. So in theory, it's best to disinfect when going in once you touched inside, and then outside while going in, touching with the elbows. Although I decided to use my own disinfectant outside. When you go inside, once you exit, go out, preferably. So if my ex, I'll show you proof, I'm $10,000 in debt. Well, more or less 77. Just gonna see if there's for me to drink some water here. Usually they have it until November or so. No, water's been closed to headquarters water. So again, so you prove that, well, I'm almost $10,000 in debt, more or less 77, well, less 77 in this case. So putting my theory into practice of debt refusion, which was written over the many past years and developed. So I've struggled, suffered. The city, Hakala, Montreal, the libraries of the city became my second home. Indeed. Books, many thousands of books, my friends. Written thousands of pages, theory proposals. Poetry, much of it given now in a compendium of energies, theories, philosophies, thoughts, passions, incorporated, embodied, and making up the essence of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Empire, which are one empire under the sun and stars on earth, along with the Phoenix People's Party. And one of it is death refusion theory, DBT. One word, death, how deeply it has crept. Refusion, 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 is based on the physics which occurs in the sun. Theory to be put into practice, which I'm calling all willingly loving to support advocate up to yours truly, Adrian Hana Dragan. So taking all private and public debt, my private, it's what I've shown you, being rounded up to about $10,000. If I'm X1, you're X2, and there's hundreds of thousands of X's, millions of X's, hundreds of millions of X's across North America, across Canada. Across NATO member countries and the world for that matter. Across the world for that matter. So taking all X's, and if X represents private debt such as mine being $10,000, and let's say I'm X1, you're X2, and adding all the X's together coupled with the Y's, the letter Y, if Y is the debt of Canada, Y1 plus Y2 the debts of the United States of America, plus Y3 the debt of the Germany, Y4 Israel, and so on. Taking all that number together, whatever the number is, of all the X's which represent the private debt. Says mine 10,000, all the Y's which represent the public debt. I read a few days ago, Canadian debt is about a 2.38 trillion. So that's 2,380 billion. 1 billion is 1,000 million. So it's more than 2 million. Right? A billion is 1,000 million. A trillion is 1,000 billion. Right? taking all that debt, refusing it, meaning using it to credit the creation of a global central bank to issue a universal unit of exchange by biometrics, the hand, the voice, and the eyes are unique biometric identifiers, and to create the two complementary covenant cooperative institutions, or the dancing goddess army, officially titled International Integrated Dance League, integrating that will be an all gender, all ages, all sexual orientations inclusive dance league. And all to organize mass dancing events for the mass cleaning of the oceans, rivers, waterways, lakes, thus to attain harmony between civilization with nature, in complementary covenant cooperative institution with the International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, aka the Dragan Army, just like envisioned in my scenario. And these two institutions to be integrated with all ALL existing private and public security forces, armed forces, and institutions and organizations at all levels of civilization to attain world peace, global freedom, securing, ensuring global freedom, international justice, world peace, securing global freedom, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. In a cooperative complementary covenant way, these two institutions will be integrated with all existing public and private institutions, and then to work the concordium of private-public partnerships, the creation of a global central bank by my debt refusion theory put into practice, on creating the two complementary covenant cooperative institutions. Dancing Goddess Army, whose color is green officially. Dragan Army, whose color is red officially. Officially titled General International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, of which the Dragan Army's de facto examination is the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the 300 workout. 93 minutes allotted to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. That trinity: push-ups, squats, hawks, 100 for each. Maximum 13 repetitions per set, minimum 3 anywhere in between, 7, 6. I've been doing reps, 10 reps, 10 sets, 10 reps. 10 repetitions per set, easy count, gets 10 times 10 is 100. However, once you start the 93-minute countdown, there's no pause, no stop. I recommend 5, 10, 15-minute walking, jogging, running, walking fast pace as a warm-up at the beginning before starting to do the squats, the push-ups, or the hawks, that trinity in whatever order until you get to 100. However, once you start the countdown, 93 minutes, there's no pause, there's no stop. You gotta do 100 push-ups, 100 hawks, 100 squats, push-ups, squats, hawks, that trinity. You gotta march, jog, run, walk fast pace, march as I do now. A minimum of 31 seconds in between. So Whether you do push-ups, squats, hacks, in whatever order you do them, you gotta march, jog, walk fast pace in between. Whether you do 13 max, 3 minimum reps per set, or 10 or 7 or whatever the number between 13 maximum and 3 minimum. Recommend warming up a bit before. You gotta march, jog, run, walk fast pace, minimum of 31 seconds. You can do it within the rules, post it, link it, comment, and my official volunteer representative, Retiel Ayelwork, will direct, instruct, comment, bless you in my name, Adrian, Hana, Dragon, androgynous, pansexual, founder of the dancing goddess and the dragon empire thereof. If you can do it with the aforementioned, within the aforementioned rules, 93 minutes maximum, 13 repetitions maximum are out per set, 3 minimum reps or anywhere in between. You can do it differently every time, switch around. It's now regimented. You can play around how you feel, how you do best for you, find your best general war integrated total body training system performance, whatever numbers for set you choose best, and you play around, try it again. If you fail, you can be an ally, support, a citizen of the Dragon Army. But the motto of the Dragon Army is nobody is born a dragon, not even yours truly. My surname at birth, Dragon. As the joke goes, well, you can, the mother is always sure who the mother is. The father is perhaps there's a doubt or potentially there's a doubt. In my case, I don't have biological family. I've been on my own for many years, many years, and the one I have family is my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister, who has been my family for many years now, and anybody else willingly loving to be my family. Bless you in my name, Adrian Hana Dragon. All my allies and armies who willingly loving for this great, myself including, change and transformation to go to a better world for the greater good, for the greater good, for the greater good, in a new world order of peace, secured, ensured global freedom, with international justice, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. Those willingly loving allies, armies, supporters, that's my family. And I love you, bless you in my name. To the rest, keep my holy, sacred, and divine name out of your mouth, if it's not for a blessing. Motto of the Dragon Army is nobody is born a dragon, not even myself. Took blood, sweat, and tears. Thousands of push-ups, thousands of hacks, thousands of marching steps in steel-toe boots. On running shoes or barefoot in my room office and temple to turn, as I'm turning my A, the yay in the surname, into an O. Nobody's born a dragon. You become one through blood, sweat, and tears, and you gotta be able to do a general war integrated total body training system within the rules. You can be an ally, supporter, support the mission, vision, and philosophy thereof. There's no discrimination. You can be trans man, trans woman, LGBTQ, androgynous, pansexual like me. But all ALL orders given by yours truly, becoming Dragon 02, the Dragon Army, must be obeyed. No order will be given but to secure the 3 elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport. Encourage people to work out, train, exercise, volunteer, and make love if they want, or stay 2 meter distance if they want from others in the public. That should be a citizen, ally, supporter, subject's right. If he wants to distance themselves from other 2 meters, so be it. Have the right to do so.